What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, #1 best-selling comic creator and author, and I am here to review comics on this channel. This is my comic review channel. So if you have not checked out my comics, my links are in the description below. We're, of course, trying to raise awareness for them. It's hard to get out there as an indie creator, and I appreciate everybody who is willing to give indies a shot. You guys are awesome readers. We've done very well over the last couple years, and I just can't thank the community enough. But we're trying to review more manga because people have asked me for that. And so I've been getting stuff that a lot of people probably aren't paying much attention to. We get lots of people reviewing like Berserk and things like that. But this is Came the Mirror and Other Tales by Rumoko Takahashi. Now, Rumoko Takahashi is one of the best manga creators of all time. Of course, did Inuyasha, Ranma, Masonic Koku, among others. And these are just singular short stories that she did that were compiled into one volume. So I thought, okay, I'll check it out. I don't really read a lot of short story stuff. And each one of these was like a story that was in a thing. Now, what I like about this is like the first couple pages are actually in color. Now, I know manga typically is not in color, and sometimes they do this in the volumes. But I kind of wish they would have like done the whole thing in color. I would love if somebody would go out there and do like a color redo of manga. And I know that they're doing that with Usagi Yojimbo right now. I'm kind of waiting for a full collection of that. But I love looking at things in color, I gotta say. And maybe that's manga heresy right here. But I would love to see more of this. All right, so the first story, all of these are horror stories, which is interesting. So Rumiko Takahashi typically does like, Masano Kuku's like slice of life, and Inuyasha's fantasy. So Ranma's kind of fantasy and slice of life. There, a lot of stuff there, but this is really interesting. All of these are horror stories. And there's a guy, and basically he can see monsters because of this like pearl on his hand, and this other girl can too. And they can adjust time so they can go back in time and fight the monsters correctly and get rid of the monsters. And eventually, like, they just do it together. Pretty cool. Next one is Revenge Doll, and this is a literal revenge doll. And so this doll, like, it's got 3 eyes, and if you black out each eye, you get revenge on people. The first one, actually, he got this person's eyes struck out. And so he's a manga creator and starting to fail as he's getting older. And so he's trying to get revenge on the people in the industry. And he actually had a book called Revenge Doll, so someone sent him one. And it's actually real now is the thing. So he goes after people. It gets worse and worse. The last one is murder. And he eventually loses his career as this goes on. And he's like, if I have a revenge doll that's real, how come I'm not winning in life? And he's just destroying his relationships, destroying his manga over the course of things. Really creepy. So very cool thing. Next one is about an actress, and she is like accidentally pushes someone down the stairs, and she thinks she murdered someone. So she's hiding from the end of her program, and they're all trying to find her so they can film the last scene for their program. And it eventually turns out she didn't murder the guy. But there were problems there. Very interesting. Lovely Flower. This was a really cool and creepy concept. These flowers keep showing up for this gal. Her husband's out of town, and there's like a stalker after her, and he's sending these flowers and sending her like bizarre notes, and he's after her. He wants her, and very creepy with this storyline as well. With Cat is the last one here. And again, this is about just somebody who hates cats, who ends up having a cat, and like the cat does weird supernatural things and like is trying to get these two people together. It's turning the guy into a cat slowly, and they eventually get together. So it's kind of a weird, creepy story, but it ends up a cutesy romance also. And then finally, Rumiko Takahashi and Mitsuru Adachi go back and forth and tell each other's history as they get into manga themselves. So this is like a biography thing. It doesn't have anything to do with horror. Doesn't fit with the rest very well, but it's neat that it's in there. So horror's not really my vibe, and I'm not really typically into that, but these are exceedingly well done. Rumiko Takahashi is just amazing. These are quick reads, all of them. Definitely worth picking up, worth checking out. Just, watching somebody's greatness involved in short stories. Something new, different, and something that other people might not be paying attention to. All right, so Came the Mirror and Other Tales. I'll give this a 9 out of 10. Rumiko Takahashi's the best, and just read it. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this, and we'll be back soon.